Hey guys, YouTube family. Thank you for joining us again today. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified whenever there is a new Take 5 with Nanette, which are just small nuggets that hopefully will help you to look at things from a different perspective and learn to think for a change. The last time we were talking about keys, and I told you that we were going to continue our talk about keys today. And so, starting off, let's think about, let's say you just closed on a house, you sign the papers, the deal is done. They hand you a set of keys, and you proceed to basically let everybody know how excited you are because you just got a new house. And you go home to your old house, you pack everything up, and you don't move in. All you do is keep telling people about how wonderful it is that you just got this new house. You just got this new home. Unless you take the keys that you just got and you go and you open that house and then you move in and you begin to inhabit that house as your own, you'll never reap the benefits of that house. All right, let's say you do go home and you do pack up your stuff and you do begin to move it in. When I moved, one of the first things I did is I walked through the house and I began to think about things that I had and how they would fit in that house. How they would serve a purpose in that house, where they would go, how it would function best for me. And then they began bringing the stuff. And I began unpacking the stuff. And as I began to unpack the stuff, it was interesting, but I would take it out of the box and I would put it somewhere for the time being. Why? Because one of the things I've learned is that as I begin to be comfortable and that house begins to feel like home for me, there are things that I moved from the old home because I love them and they were part of that old home, but all of a sudden they don't feel comfortable in this new home and they don't feel like they really fit. And as I'm spending time with those things, I don't just throw a bunch of stuff out. Now, granted, there are some things that I know I don't want and I get rid of before I ever move. But once I begin to inhabit the home, I realize, okay, that bed doesn't really fit in this room. Okay, the colors that I had for this room before don't really look good in this room. What am I going to do about it? Am I going to hang on to that stuff, or am I going to let it go and let it bless someone else so that I can get something that is more functional and serves a better purpose for me in that home? You know, I have Destined to Win is actually a coaching business that I have, and one of the things that I help people to do is let go of habits and patterns that don't serve them well. Maybe serve them well before, but don't serve them well now. Sometimes it can even be negative. You hold on to a resentment because you feel like it serves you well until all of a sudden you realize that it's not serving you well and you're able to let go of it. But even good things, it's like maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a job that you had before and all of a sudden that job doesn't fit who you are and where you're going. And we need to be able to step outside of ourself and assess those things, which is part of self-actualization and awareness. And a lot of people just need a little bit of help in figuring out how to do that. So my question is, are you inhabiting who God says you are fully? And are there some things you need to let go of in order to be the best version of you? So let's think about that, and we'll talk a little bit more about that next time. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe.